Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to create a simple view using this ABAP CDS. So um, in order to work with ABAP perspective, you need to have this ABAP repository plugins in your Eclipse configured, and once it is done you need to create an ABAP project, and inside that ABAP project you will be able to find the list of packages that comes under your user, and inside that you'll be able to see what are the different types of source objects that you have created. For example, what are the dictionary objects you have created, what are the other classes or programs that you have created, and so on. So if you wanted to create a new project, new ABAP project altogether, then what you can do is you can say right click new project and select this ABAP project, click on next. It is going to ask you for the system in which you wanted to create the project. I'm going to choose the corresponding system and I click on next, and it is going to ask me for the username and password. So I'll just type in the password and I click on finish, and it is going to create me the project which has been deployed in the backend system. Now within this package I could see my user, and under this user I only have rights for this temporary package. I do not have authorization to create a new package. So and I only see this temporary package, and under this package I have created this objects. It's basically going to be like a wrapper which is going to show you the list of objects. So I'll just delete this, and in the project which I have already, I'm going to go ahead and create the views from the CDS view from the ABAP perspective. So in order to create the CDS view from the ABAP perspective, what I'm going to do is I find for this folder called dictionary, in which I'm going to say right click, new, and a DDL source. So here it is going to ask me for the name of the DDL source that I'm going to create. For instance, I'm going to give the name of the CDS source as, let's say for example, ZCSK underscore CDS underscore join. Let's say I will just give it as view, ZCSK underscore CDS underscore view, and I'm just going to give the description as view using CDS ABAP, and I click on next. So here it is going to ask me for the transport request, and if I wanted to move across the system I will have to assign the transport request over here. And like I said, since I do not have authorization for package, I do not have the um, transport request enabled. So here you can either go with the template or you can choose to write your logic from your own. So here you can see different templates for how to define a view, and how to define a view with a join condition, and how to define a view with association, how to define view with parameters, how to modify a view, and so on. So I will go with the best template of how to define the view. So I can later on explore these things, and you can see what are the different types of options that are available over here. So I will now choose this define view option and I will click on finish. Now a template is going to get created for me, in which a set of annotations has been already provided to me. So annotations, it tells the system that what has to be done. So for the catalog you have an annotation called as an ABAP catalog, and what it is basically going to do is when I create a CDS document, the CDS document is going to create the repository objects in HANA, as well as it also going to create few repository objects to me in the ABAP environment. So here it will get created as a views which you can access from your S11 transaction. So this annotation represent that what is the name of the view that is supposed to be created in your ABAP application server, whereas what I have highlighted over here after define view, that is going to be the name of the view in your HANA server, and what you're going to give over here is going to be the name of your view in your ABAP application server. Then there are some other annotations mentioned, like whether the authorization checks has to be executed or not, and what is the description that has to be specified for the view that you're going to create. So I'm going to give the name as ZCSK A underscore CDS1. So this is the name of the view that I'm going to create it in my backend system, ZCSK A underscore CDS1, or I will just put it to ZCSK underscore CDS1. Then here I will let the name of the HANA view as it is. Then basically I'm giving the statement as define view, what is the view that I wanted to create and how I wanted to create, as I wanted to create it as a select from whichever is the table that I wanted to select from. So for this set of examples, what I will be doing is I will be using this set of tables which has been delivered by SAP. So you can just search with SNWD. So this is basically SAP NetWeaver demo tables. So you can just put for SNWD and you can find a set of tables which are available with that, and this is what I'm going to use. So there is a table called SNWD underscore SO, which is my header table for sales order, and I have this table SOSD underscore I, which is my table for sales order item, and we have few other tables like PD SNWD underscore PD, which is the product table, and so on. So I'll just make use of this table and I'm going to create my views. So for now, I'm just going to create a simple view wherein I'm only going to access only one database table, that is this database table. So this is going to be my source from where I'm going to retrieve the information. So you can just see the table contents here. So it has like around 26 entries. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use this table as my data source. So I'm giving this select from snwd underscore so, which is my table, and I also need to provide an alias name for this particular table. So to provide the alias name, I give it as. So this table is represented as header, and within the parenthesis I'm going to specify what are the fields that I wanted. Now I wanted to specify any fields as a key field, or I can choose to ignore the key field and I can just display certain set of fields over here. So I'm going to display inside this parenthesis like what are the fields that I wanted to display as a part of this view. So this is basically a simple JavaScript representation, and here I'm going to say like header dot, and if you press control space you'll be able to see this help available wherein you can choose what are the fields that you wanted to display. So I wanted to display this sales order ID. So I can either display this column as a sales order ID, or I can give an alias name to it and display it. So I'm going to give this alias name to it as ID, and after that I'm going to give some other fields as well. Let's say for example header dot currency code, comma, header dot gross amount, and header dot lifecycle status. So I have just created a simple view by taking the sales order header table as a source, which I have projected with an alias name header, and from that header I have just specified these are the fields that I wanted for this particular view. Suppose if I wanted to mark a field as a key field, then I just have to specify this keyword before to that particular field name, so that now system will consider this one as my key field. So I'm done with creating a simple view. So to check this, you can just click on this blue color tick button to check if there are any errors, and here in the bottom you could see that there are no syntax errors. Then to activate it, I'm just going to click on this activate button, and my CDS view has been activated. So the moment it has been activated, you could see that in the ABAP DDL sources you can see the view that I have created, which is CDS underscore view. So this is the CDS underscore view that I have created. So when I activated this, what would have happened is it would also have created an underlying ABAP repository object. So if you open the views, it will be your ABAP perspective, wherein you can see that zcsk underscore cds1. So this is the view that I have created in the backend system with these 4 columns. So you can open that and you can see that the mandate will be added automatically. Apart from that, I have projected the sales order ID as ID with an alias name. So the field name has been converted to ID. Otherwise, if I do not provide alias name, whatever is the name that I have given, that will be specified over here. So here you can see that a view has been declared with 4 fields that I have specified, and this is the description we have given, and this is the CDS name that I have specified over here for the ABAP one. So you can just execute it and you can see that this view display this 26 sales order, and whatever the field that I have specified, only those fields has been displayed over here. So you can also check a data preview from the HANA perspective as well. So whatever is the view that you have defined in the DDL source, you just right click on it and open with data preview, and this is going to open you the data preview in your HANA data preview editor. So that's all about creating a simple CDS view. It's quite simple. All we have to do is we have to give what is the name of the view that has to be generated in ABAP. Then what is the view HANA view name. Then what are the tables that has to be used as source, and what are the fields that I wanted to be displayed as a part of this view. So this is what we wanted to do as creating a simple CDS view. So in the next tutorial, I will be explaining you a complex view by creating a CDS view by referring to two or three tables by specifying a join condition.